Alright, what's up, YouTube? My fault. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden Google Hangout just froze up on me. Yeah, and for some odd reason, I can't see my own videos now. But what's good though? It's gonna be a short show tonight. I ain't trying to do this, you know what I'm saying, that much because I'm trying to do the half. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna do a half today. I'm just gonna do an hour because I gotta play some games, man. I'm doing the second half of my title tonight, so it's gonna be real quick with y'all. Can y'all hear me well though? First. Damn, 7 y'all in here, right? What's up, Fatal? Kevin Mack. Damn, how man? Y'all already in here? My fault, man. Technical difficulties tonight. But yeah, man, real short tonight. Uh, gamers versus YouTubers. It's weird because it's both. It's not that it's mutually exclusive or nothing. You know what I mean? You could be a YouTuber and be a gamer, and it's also the other way around. You could be a gamer and not a YouTuber. Like for instance, me, I play games, but like, oh, what's up? What's up, Sick? I can't call you by that name. This it is weird. I'm just keep calling you Sick. I can't do it. You know what I mean? That's who I know you as, and you know what I'm saying. That name makes sense to you, so I can't call you PlayStation Plus. Plus, that's just too much shit. You're just gonna be sick. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get to tonight, right? Because I'm not trying to be on here for long. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm just gonna spend a lot of gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Devil May Cry all over again. For some odd reason, I love that shit. All right, cool, 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 cool. But so what I'm trying to get at tonight is gamers versus YouTuber. Now, like Sick says, matter of fact, like Sick and OBJ and some of these motherfuckers out here be saying they not YouTubers. They dudes on YouTube. And I feel the same way. I'm like, I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm just a motherfucker that just happens to be on here talking some shit about video games and shit because I play games, you know? Doesn't mean I like to play all games. So I'm not gonna cover all that shit, you know? There's no reason to. I just want to talk about the shit I want to talk about. That's what I'm here for, you know what I mean? There's no reason for me to like bring up stuff that I don't want to talk about. That's why sometimes when you all see me in the podcast, I talk a whole lot of shit. That's because it's some shit I care about. But then there's like sometimes you can see me like go silent for like damn near an hour and I say a damn thing. Don't give a fuck about it. As soon as the round table get to some shit about what makes the game look the way it does, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Stop ruining the magic for me with your pixels and all this bullshit. I want to hear it. Just y'all figure those numbers out between y'all. And it's weird that I'm the only Asian dude there, but I don't give a fuck about none of those numbers these motherfuckers are talking about. Well, if you get a 1080 Ti, like I'm like, is that a vehicle? Is that a car? Like I'm out here like Cat Williams. I'm like, is that a vehicle? I didn't even know they make those yet. What's a 1080 Ti? Like I don't even know. I don't know about none of that stuff. I never got into it as a kid. I had other interests, and I just never learned none of that shit. So I don't care. I just sit out and just wait until there's something I want to talk about, and then I'll jump in. There's no reason to, yeah, right? Like what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck about all that. And the reason why I'm speaking about gamers versus YouTubers tonight is it's also like I said, it's not really mutually exclusive. It's not like what I mean. You could still be a gamer and be on YouTube, or you can also be a gamer and be a YouTuber. Because there's a lot of motherfucking YouTubers out there that's entertaining as fuck, but they real gamers too. You know what I mean? They play games, and they do. You can tell by the way they speak about video games. They talk like you would talk about video games. That's why you watch them. You know what I mean? But when you watch certain people who, you know, talk about a wide spectrum of shit, like a real wide spectrum of shit, you start to wonder Where's like how much time do you have to think about all these things, man? Like you cover all bases, don't you? Like you know about the tech, you know about all this shit, right? And you play all the games, like all of them. You like all games. I don't believe that. It's either you like a selective group of games. I don't think people play every game there are out there, like every type of games. You know what I mean? Every genre, you like every genre. I don't believe it. I don't really believe it. If you like every genre, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. There's just certain genre I find boring as fuck, and I just never play ever. It just doesn't pique my interest at all. I don't believe people are like, "Oh, I play that too." Yeah, I play that too. Like, god damn, you play every goddamn thing. So that's what I'm saying. Some YouTubers do know what they're talking about, and I like that, man. I like YouTubers that know what they're talking about. Um, but I don't really need to look into the things that I don't care about. There's no reason for it. And reason why I'm bringing this up is because recently, uh, I've been privy to a few information, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, of course, of course, that's what it is. Some of them are YouTubers that are not gamers. There's no reason, say anything about people in general, but I just want to make sure that it's clear. There are YouTubers that are not gamers. Ah, shit, man, chat might be lit tonight. That's weird because I thought y'all would take care of that shit on your own, but chat might be real lit tonight. So Riot and competitive, who plays everything? Everything? You like everything? I mean, and what I mean by everything is that like you play every type of genre, every one of those games in every those genres you've played, and you like all of them. That's ridiculous. There's no way. You either like hate something and you never touch it, right? So you don't cover it. At least I don't. There's no reason to talk about it, you know. But you will also notice if people talk about tech and all this other shit, like they constantly make videos about like the tech behind shit and what the next tech's gonna be. Are they really playing the game then? You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is sometimes when you get information from people, right? You can get information from both just dudes on YouTube who play video games, or you can listen to YouTubers, and you wouldn't be wrong either way because there's good ones and bad ones on either side, right? So why does that even matter? Why do I bring this shit up then? Why, if there's good ones and bad ones on both sides, then and it's all fair. Then I'm here to say it's not really all fair. Y'all ever heard of Bill Burr? Bill Burr been like famous nowadays. The white dude, the white comedian. This dude's hilarious, right? I knew about him since like way back. Like he went when he still had hair and shit. I'm saying when he still talk with a squeak. You know what I'm saying? But like, do you understand that you don't have to you don't have to listen to a YouTuber tell you about video games that you've played? You know what I mean? You don't need to hear them because you game. If you do, then you only on here because you want to know about the games and you want to talk about games. Why you listen to people who don't play games? You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like some people out here don't play games. I don't know what you mean. And it's not even just because recently I came upon some information. Shout out to all the homies, Craig and Sick and them. You know what I mean, Jemiah. But it's not about that. It's just why would you listen to people talk about certain things that you know better than them? Why? You know better than them. I have to say that in that exact way so you can like follow those words. You know that you're better than them. Why are you still listening? Now you can go listen to them when they talking about some shit that you don't know, but when you hear them say something that's like you was like, wait, and not on some opinion shit. I'm talking about on some factual shit. As soon as you hear that shit, you should like hold on. Why would he say that? You should question that. It's not like it's not like you listen to them about just for their opinion. If you listen to the opinion, then it's cool. It's whatever they think, right? But when they say some shit that you like, wait, right? You should know that person doesn't know better than you. Especially that that doesn't mean that you can't say that they don't know anything they're talking about. There's certain things they'll probably know better than you, and that's why they on YouTube doing this shit because they're willing to spend the hours and sacrifice the hours to do that. Some motherfuckers just do it because they enjoy that shit, like me and Sick and them. But I can't do it too much, man. I can't do a video for y'all every fucking day. I have way much other shit to do. You know what I mean? One of them is including like playing video games. I can't be here making a video every day. You know what I mean? Like I can't do that shit. Who has time for that? Who has time for that shit, man? The amount of shit I have to do daily. Or maybe all of these motherfuckers just ball that hard. They just have that much free time. You know what I mean? Like if they're not concerned about being a YouTuber and not a gamer. Because you can still be a YouTuber and be a gamer. I've seen those motherfuckers and I'll enjoy certain motherfuckers' content. Right? And as a gamer, you just have to listen to yourself what you like. You don't have to listen to these motherfuckers tell you what to like. I'm tired of this bullshit. I see nothing but this. Like it's like a culture to trash a game before it come out, like for whatever reason. Like it's not even fair. Like you just trash a game before it even come out, and it's become a culture of that. But we see so much of it now, like we can almost predict it. You almost predict it. Damn, I ain't even say nothing about him, right? What you got? It was shit. God damn, I ain't saying no. It's not even about him, but I mean, if you want to make it about him too, I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stop you. Ah, shit, for real. Y'all running it? Y'all streaming that shit? Y'all gonna stream that shit? When y'all do that, I would be highly entertained. I would love to see this shit. Just low key, I don't really know what Garuda Tekken hands look like. Already? They're making a Watch Dogs 3? Really? Was Watch Dogs 2 good? I never even played it. I never played 1, 2, none of that. I appreciate that, bro. I'm just saying, like, if you play games, you know better than other people because you played it, you experienced that shit yourself, right? Now, if you don't play the game, but you have like a strange disinterest in it, you know what I'm talking about. There's just a game you look at and you like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? You just don't. There's nothing about it that you're like, yeah, you know what I mean. Even if you see motherfuckers play it in real life in front of you and shit, and you just like, hmm, I mean, it's crazy. You know, the moment in my life when I realized that I think for myself, I don't follow some popular opinion because I noticed that shit. Popular opinion matters more than how you actually fucking think about shit or how you feel. It's just the weirdest shit. It's the weirdest shit. Like, how do you like say some shit and you like just because I said this shit don't mean that I'm wrong just because like other people's more people think opposite of me. Just because I said this shit, you think I'm wrong. Just because more people think like that, like what? I don't understand. Hey, but can I see? Can I see y'all run that shit? I would love to see y'all run that shit. I ain't gonna front. Cause low key, I do not know what Garuda, you know what I'm saying, second hands look like. I would love to see that. Now, Garuda, you do understand them fighting words, so you have to run it. There's no reason why, like, you can't like talk mad trash now and say you waiting for Julia, bro. Like, you can't do that. You ain't gotta do that. Damn, damn, Garuda, you ain't got. Don't call me Danny. You don't have to unblock him and like all that shit like that, man. Just let him run it. Just let him run it. It's cool. Let him run it. It's between him and Thrash. I'm saying is since y'all doing it on my channel, you know what I'm saying, I can request to watch that shit. Is all I'm saying. We can do it privately. I just want to watch it. I might learn some shit. I'd love to see that shit. Damn, uncompetitive too. What did he say? I mean, Jesus Christ. I don't know, Red Ranger. I don't really. I only did that because because I felt like I need someone to like be a mod. I guess I don't really know. But if you want to be one, just ask if they cool with it. If they cool with it, I'll make you a mod. It's like 18 people here. And I don't like making that. It's a weird choice to make. It's like randomly just like guy. Don't call me Danny. If if you say so, if you say so. I don't even know what uncompetitive say. That's fucked up. It's my own channel. I can't see that shit. I'm just saying. I mean, you can't. All right then. So I mean, I didn't want to be the Don King of this shit, but I'm gonna be the Don King of this shit. You can't you can't do that, Garuda. You can't challenge a motherfucker and say you will schedule the time. Like when you challenge a motherfucker, you are saying it as soon as motherfucking possible, bro. Like you can't do that. What kind of shit is that? Like you don't do that, bro. Like what kind of shit is that? That means you just gonna like apparently just run your mouth for months and months and just not schedule shit, bro. Don't do that shit. Run it. Like, don't do that. Look, from what I understand, if you play a fighting game, you should know at least a couple of characters. You don't just have one. Come on, bro. Exactly. Then run it. You don't challenge somebody and not run it and just tell them like I'll schedule the time and date. Practice first. Like what the fuck? How you gonna challenge somebody and tell them to hold on? Like what the fuck? That's, remember like back in the day when motherfucker used to duel, like they walk up on another motherfucker and smack him in the face with their gloves. That's some gangster white boy shit from back in the day, right? That's the most gangster shit white boys have ever done. I wish that they like bring it back. They just take their gloves off and smack a motherfucker with it. I challenged you into a duel, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Then come out there and shoot each other in the face. You think Cowboys came up with that shit? Cowboys didn't come up with that shit. That shit was way back. Count 10, you know what I'm saying? Count 10 paces, turn around, shoot each other. That's the most gangster shit. Who's more gangster than that? You know what I mean? Imagine right now that's what you doing. You smacking a motherfucker in the face with your glove, like pow. Hey, wait until I tell you when we should shoot each other. Like, what kind of shit is this? Come on, bro. Then I mean, then he won't use his main. Then is what it is. Like, what the fuck, bruh? Listen, you don't challenge someone and tell them they ducking. He's right there, and he say run it. Like, what the fuck you mean? Don't do this to my channel, Garuda. If you do this with him in private, that's fine, but don't do this to my channel, bruh. I'm gonna give you the respect to, you know what I'm saying, handle this on your own with him. Because don't do that shit before. Don't call me Danny fucking, you know what I'm saying, block your ass for real. I don't want that for you. Hey, low key, ain't that what video games is, Fernando? It's a fucking thumb war. At least console gamers, anyways. To PC gamers, it's a wrist war. Yeah. Because I would love to see that shit too. Because you know I'm a Tekken noob. The only Tekken I've ever really played with Tekken 3. And I don't even think Tekken 3 got juggles like they do now, man. Juggles now are insane. Fucking some motherfuckers juggle half your life away just from one juggle and shit. Yeah, bruh. You talking about the stuff you gon' do. Come on, man. Don't see, just be real with it. I mean, you know, I love fighting games. And I know fighting game etiquette. You don't do that shit. That's the one thing you don't do in fighting game etiquette. I just want you to remember, Garuda, you doing this to yourself. I gave you every opportunity. Don't tell me I didn't, okay? Just saying, don't tell me that I didn't fucking give you every opportunity. The one thing you don't do in fighting games is to challenge a motherfucker and tell them, just wait until I get right, and then I challenge you. And I'll give you time and date. Like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works in real life. That's not how it works in fighting games. That's the worst thing you can do. The only way that works is if there's already a set base. Like, you know, you'd be like, motherfucker, I'm gonna see you at Evo or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Which, you know, I ain't going to Evo. I know I'm not that cold. I'm not that cold at all. Garbage now. I used to be alright. Garbage now though. Hey, everybody vote. If anyone do remember who Don Killer, I'm you know what I'm saying? I can't even say that shit. I'm way too high to be saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all feel like it's alright for Don to come back to the round table, we'll speak to everybody else. D, you know what I'm saying? All them, and we'll see. Because I never really had like a real hatred for a motherfucker. I just troll him as much as he trolled me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but Ryan's not really, Ryan, he ain't. Hey, you know what? I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Ryan, I'll give him. I'll give him respect that he's actually that decent enough to actually get 2, 3 rounds in on like Thrash's, weaker characters. I mean, or that one motherfucker that he don't. Shit. But You know what I mean? But that's the one. You see that shit though? That's fighting game etiquette. Even Ryan knows. Is all I'm saying. Even Ryan knows if you accept and or challenge a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then you fucking you in there. Like he still, you know what I'm saying? He still went in there, even though he took it. At least he took it like a man would, like he actually fighting shit. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to fight, and he took his L. And I mean, that's the one thing I do give him respect for. At least he went in there and he took his ass whooping and he did, because he said it in front of everyone. You can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say all that shit and not play it, motherfucker. See, look at you. All right, man. I'm gonna let the, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers in my chat do the damn thing, because you know what I mean, there's no reason for that. I feel like this dude's feeling some type of way and shit. See, that's some gamer shit right there. You see that shit? That's some gamer shit. That's not some YouTube shit. That's not no random drama ass shit. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's none of that shit. Right, Jemiah? You don't do that shit. Motherfuckers forget about gamer etiquette. Motherfuckers forget about, at least, you know, if you gonna say that bullshit, if you gonna run your mouth like that, you gonna run it immediately. You know what I'm saying? Run it immediately. You can't just run your mouth like that and be like, man, I'll fight you later, but you a bitch though. What kind of shit is that? Bro, that's the equivalent of them motherfucking white boys from back in the day. They just smack the shit out of each other with gloves and like challenge you to a duel, bitch, and you know what I'm saying, and not go do the duel, like not walk 10 paces. What kind of shit is this? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. As garbage as I am right now at Street Fighter, if you say fight me, I'll fight you right now, immediately. I'll hop on right now. PlayStation's on right now. You know what I'm saying? I would postpone RE2 to fight you high. There's no way I wouldn't. And I'll take the L's like a man, because there's no reason I wouldn't. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't want to see neither one of them in Tekken like that. I'll see him in Street Fighter, but I wouldn't see him in Tekken like that. I know my lane, you know what I'm saying? I know where I'm weak at. I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm like, you know what I'm saying, a beast at all fighting games. There's some of them I'm garbage at. I don't know all of them. And it's like one of my favorite genres, and I don't even know all fighting games like that. That's why I'm like trying to redo the channel, you know what I'm saying, and play fighting games more often. But I'm fucking every time I try to do that shit, there's always another shit. Because if I make a new account to attach it to the Roundtable podcast, right, I can't carry all the characters that I have already. That means I have to grind all over again to unlock all these motherfucking characters. And y'all know me, I'm way against buying microtransaction in the game. I refuse to do it. $60, bitch. That's what I'm paying. You know what I mean? If I complete this shit without paying for extra shit, that's what I'm doing. I'm not paying for more. It's not that I'm cheap. It's just I'm paying for a motherfucking game. I just want to play the shit. That's it. So I mean, and right now I really want to play Kage. That's all I want to play right now because it's fun as fuck. And you must be lit right now too, Jemai. See, this is why I do this shit. You wait about a month or so, just get cleared, and you go one time. It's amazing. Bro, what's going on with all this animosity tonight, man? What's going on with y'all, bro? Chat be wilding tonight, man. I don't know what the fuck that means, bro. I ain't gonna front. I don't even know what the fucking Apple Cerbert. I'm assuming 24.44%. I'm assuming what that means, and I'm not gonna say what it is. But I don't even know. That must be some new shit. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, man, it's cool, man. If you, I mean, you can watch Ryan if you want to. It's okay. Like all I'm saying is, I don't. Is all I'm saying. I don't. Yeah. No. You don't understand, D. THC affect me differently. It actually can keep me up and shit. I can't go to sleep on it. It's fucked up. You see, maybe because my eyes is already low at all times, so it doesn't even. I'm just fucking with y'all. My eyes ain't like the stereotypical, you know what I'm saying, super chinky ass motherfucker. And yes, of course, I can say chinky. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say it too, but it's just not fun to say, really. Like chink is not a fun word to say. Chink or gook, it's just not fun to say. That's why a lot of people, as soon as they say them words, you know what it is. You know what it is because it's just not fun to say. It's not like no, man, he's not gonna block you. We say worse things to each other all the time on the round table, man. Damn. You can say it if you want to. It's just it's not. Hey, you remember when you remember uh that article when Jeremy Lin was like in the news and shit. He was I don't know why motherfuckers made him out to be such a big deal, but like when he was in the when he was in the fucking news and shit, there was an article written about it and it actually said that shit, a chink in the armor. I'm like, man, y'all wildin'. Y'all can't tell me that was on accident. I didn't say they can't block you. I'm just saying they wouldn't block you for that shit. You can talk shit. I mean, we do worse things to each other, but just don't do there's certain moves as a grown ass man, you should know there's certain moves you shouldn't make. If you if you go out of bounds on certain shit, motherfucker would check you like a motherfucker. Like what? Besides from that, man, we be wilding. Di would tell me to fucking make him some fireworks, and I tell him to eat a dick burrito and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? We be wilding out here. Like it's alright. Like you're not gonna get blocked for some shit like that. I ain't even get to my subjects or nothing, but actually, because that was wild. But yeah, gamers versus YouTubers. Man. There's YouTubers that actually game, and you could tell when they talk. And there's nothing wrong with being a YouTuber if they have that passion. Like, good for them. I have a passion to talk about games, but I don't really do all this other shit. I just do You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying. It's not like I'm trying that hard with this YouTube shit, and that's because this is more fun than anything else. Just talking to y'all about games. Usually, all this other shit I don't really do. I'd rather play video games than make YouTube and shit. But it's actually fun once in a while to talk about it. You know what I mean? That's why I can't do it every day. That's why I don't have a podcast. You know, and I'm glad I have no motherfuckers that do a decent amount of podcasts because these motherfuckers out here entertaining as fuck. I mean, Some of them be wilding like a motherfucker, but some of them be hilarious, not even on purpose. And okay, you know, it's going in. What's with the animosity, man? I'm just curious to know. I don't even know how all this started and shit. Like, this is just taking over my chat line and shit. This is wilding. All right, then be easy, man. Could be just misunderstanding. I don't feel like handling that right now. I was gonna wait for a while before I, get that TEC in the system. You know what I'm saying? Jeez, Arian. All right, man. If y'all feel like it's accurate, then y'all do that. That was awkward, right? All right, man. Right. I mean, it was awkward as fuck. All I want to say about gamers versus YouTubers is that as long as you game, you shouldn't be concerned about what somebody else on YouTube tell you about that game. If you are not excited, you should know you're not excited. You should know, you have a gut instinct. And I'm not saying don't try it out at all. I'm not saying that. But if you game well enough, long enough, you be like, shit, I don't want to play that game at all. It's just not my bag. You know what I'm saying? Like how Austin Powers used to say shit. It's just not my bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. That's why there's like two of these motherfuckers here so they can, they can figure it out because I don't really like dealing with that shit. I'm not here to deal with this YouTube shit. I'm just here to talk about games. I'm glad y'all show up, of course. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like gamers like out here, I don't know why we follow such odd narratives. We can't just like think for yourselves and say just how you feel about a game. Like, what do you like? What do you don't like? It's the wildest shit. Motherfuckers out here making exposed videos of each other because you know. And if you a YouTuber and you try to make that money, there's nothing wrong with that, right? All I'm saying is, as audience members of these motherfuckers out here, don't listen to everything they say. Shit, they wrong on a lot of shit, and you should know that they wrong because when they say something wrong to you, because you know for certain that's not how it is, because you experienced that shit, then you fucked. Come on, Don. We just recently let you be cool and shit. Don't be all wild with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the reason why I didn't just stop that shit is because there's no reason to. I mean, motherfuckers out here wild as fuck, but you think just because, you know, I said me and motherfuckers on the round table go at each other hard, like it don't mean you can just do it for no reason and shit. There's time and place for everything. You don't just pop up. Yeah, I mean, I don't. There's no. I mean, I at the end of it, I just want motherfuckers to understand. Look, man, it's not that I didn't give you every opportunity. Don't. You know what I mean? I gave you every chance possible. until it makes it no longer, appropriate is when you like, all right, bro, there's no reason for you to be here. It's a distraction. It's not like I have like 300 motherfuckers in my 300 motherfuckers in my chat line room and shit. And I have to like pay attention completely. It's just your shit's completely there. It's impossible. It's only like 16, 17 of us here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's no reason to. I mean, I just keep it real, man. I'm just thinking, if you here, you should be grown. Disclaimer, because this is rated on the best day possible, on the best sober royal flush day possible. It would be PG-13. You know what I mean? This is not for children. Like the as like as the like lady I used to set up business wire like lines for in Atlanta. She called them churn, right? Not children, churn. I love that shit. This shit is not for kids. You should not be here if you roughly, realistically, shit 13 or less. Like you really shouldn't be here on the best days at 13. Like usually it's are like that's usual. Sometimes it get way worse. Like I don't want you here. That's why that's why I'll probably never be. That's probably why I would never be like a big YouTuber ever because they motherfucker would. Hey, I ain't gonna front. There's a certain charm to it, man. Both white people and black people, because white Southern black people and black Southern people sound a little bit different. I'm not being racist. I just I lived in Georgia for a while, kind of noticed that shit, and both of them is cool as fuck. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but if I stay in a certain region long enough, I can pick up that accent. It's just stupid. That's what I'm saying. We be wilding, man. Like there's no reason to. I've been one time, man. I haven't been in a minute. Property cheap as fuck down there. Well, certain parts, and they be nice as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? They be nice as fuck too, but certain parts like property be cheap as fuck, bro. Bro, he try to tell you, bro, don't make it permanent. I would hate that. You been around because I seen you and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you. Word, bro. I might have to share. Texas? Hey, there's a lot of those in Chicago too, bro. Like them gyro eating. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite shit when I go to Chicago. Is gyros. I'll just be everywhere I go. I'll be eating those. That's all I'll be eating. Do y'all call it gyros or gyros? Or gyros, or I call them gyros. That's what it sounds like to me when the first time I heard it. You know what I'm saying? You understand, like Red Ranger, that I don't make motherfuckers mod. You know who the first mod was? You know who the first mod was? You actually talking to him. Yeah, gyros. Gyros are delicious, man. That's how I call it. Like I don't know how you call it. Gyros. Eh, I don't even know. It's like a kind of like a. I want to say it's Greek food. I guess it's not really Greek. I don't know what is it called. I, I don't know, but I call them gyros, and they dope, man. That's all I eat when I'm in Chicago. It's really weird when the Asian people go to Chicago. They go to like really authentic Asian restaurant. I don't. I'm already Asian. I eat this shit at home all the time. Why the fuck do I need to go there? Like it might be just a little bit fancier, you know what I'm saying? So I just go to fucking. I be eating shit that I don't have in where I live. That's what I do. Yeah, it is great. That shit's bomb. What is? I don't know, man. That bread is on point, and whatever, however they make it when they wrap that shit together, it's just yeah, stupid. But the other day I heard that shit, right? That's it, and I'm just thinking to myself, why do people listen to these motherfuckers, right? Like who listen to these? Why do people even listen to them? Not I'm not saying that you should listen to them at all. There's certain shit they probably know better than you if they actually put that much effort into looking into that bullshit every day. Or maybe they don't. But like there's certain motherfuckers that out there's probably know a lot more tech shit than I would ever do. It's just not one of my interests in life. It's just not. I mean, see, Cali's like an overload of that shit, man. You have everything there. Every food is cheap as fucking Cali. Just property sucks, man. If I can live like how I live now, where I live, I would for sure live in Cali. But that's impossible. There's no way I could live my lifestyle in Cali. That's just ridiculous. I'd be broke as fucking Cali. No, not broke as fuck. I'll be alright. I just be alright. I would not be living like this, like I am now, and I can't do it. I'm used to this shit. That's why I visit. That's why I keep enough relatives there to, just come through for a couple months, time to time and shit. Hey man, you man, brought it on yourself, man. So I'm gonna get out of here soon. I mean, this podcast here is a clear example of what I'm talking about. I'm just a dude on YouTube. There's just sometimes there's just no shit in the news I even want to talk about. I really don't even care. I don't have no input on it. You know, and you can clearly tell the difference between motherfuckers who like talk about some shit because they always surprised about some information to come out too. You know what I mean? They was like, "Oh, that shit happened. I didn't know about that," because they don't look into that shit. MBG, who's MBG? That's not. Oh yeah, for sure, Vieira. That's why That's why I keep a brother and a couple of homies in Cali just to come through. You know what I mean? Cali's a great place to come through, not a place to live. I'm just being real. You don't wanna just stay in Cali. You go broke so quick living out of somebody's garage for 2,000 a month looking ass. Like no, no. You know what you can get where I live with two stacks a month? Boy, two stack a month would get you like a six-bedroom, fucking 4.5 bathroom, giant ass yard. You know what I'm saying? Yard so big you can't even see the other end of the yard and shit. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. It's not more than time, y'all stupid. Muscle Bound Gamer. Muscle Bound Gamer, right? Is that what you're talking about? Damn, I shouldn't be saying names out here and shit. But no, I haven't seen this video. I don't watch everybody. You know how many YouTubers is out there? I mean, of course, everybody watch YouTube for a spectrum of shit, not just gaming. But Just within gaming alone, do you know how many motherfucking channels dedicated to gaming? Is huge. How many motherfuckers do you know? That's why so many people out there moving to Texas and shit. Texas cheap as fuck. Cheaper than here, goddamn. It actually costs more to live where I live than it does in a lot of areas in Texas. I mean, it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before they all break. It's just a matter of time. I'm just being real with y'all. It's a matter of time before they break. I don't sell weed, bro. What the fuck? I mean, I ain't gonna snitch on myself. I mean, I might have done some things with a couple people that I might know about back in the day. And so, it's just, basically, I moved around a lot, man. I just came back, bricks. Bro, Denver's ridiculous. You get lost in Denver and you never return and shit. And I have homies I haven't seen from years just because they went to Denver. There's a bill where I live that's probably gonna make my state legal here pretty soon too. It's crazy. For what? Detain you for 8 hours. That's probably what it is. Hey, but so what I'm trying to say about at least the subject, even because we got way off topic. It's been fun, man. I ain't gonna front. I thought tonight's gonna be boring as fuck, because all I was gonna talk about is stop listening to motherfuckers to tell you, what to listen to. It's supposed to be a short one. It's still gonna be because I got games to play and shit. But to play Resident Evil 2 high, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, it's really weird because lately I don't feel like doing it as much, but every time like I do it is amazing. You know what I mean? You just give it like a couple weeks here and there. I got too much shit to do, man. I can't keep I'm saying, can't keep doing that shit. Only, here and there. Fuck no, I'm not gonna stream that shit. Oh, and by the way, everybody, just in case y'all wondering, my trophies are not hitting. Anybody can see that shit, and as y'all notice, I don't have one motherfucking platinum. Not a one, bro. Like I don't even have no platinum. I do not give a shit. Damn, I'm only a level 12. That's kind of low, though, ain't it? I feel like level 12 is kind of low. Mm. I average only 32%. Is that what that means? Like of the games that I play? But I don't really trophy hunt. So so I guess I get 32% on average of all the trophies in a game, I think. Damn, New York, I don't know, man. New York be wildin'. I don't know. Well, maybe it just mellow everybody out. That'd be good. That'd be good for New York, because New York motherfuckers wildin' all the time until their neighborhood get gentrified, and then I'm saying it should change. A baseball recreation. Yeah, cool. See that? You see that? That's why I say like I don't like certain games. I don't play no sports games. Y'all notice that I never like open my mouth once about a sports game. Did you have fun, Vieira? That looked interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Low key, I kind of want to play it. I don't, but I do. You know what I'm saying? That Power Ranger shit, the Power Ranger grid game, Battle for the Grid. I don't want to play it, but I want to play it. Like I don't want to, but I want to. I saw some gameplay of it. I'm like, I can play as the Green Ranger. Can I play as the Green Ranger? That's all I want. And I all I want to know too is if there's because I haven't seen if there's like an ultra super move when you call out your Zord to do like a finishing move or some shit. That should be cold. I don't know if they're gonna do that or not though, right? Or have they shown some shit like that? Because from the shit I've seen, it doesn't have like Zords and shit. It just have Power Rangers fighting. So I'm that's why I'm actually kind of curious tonight too. Like, is 32% that bad? Should I trophy hunt like the rest of these motherfuckers? Should I try to get the platinum? And I know, like, certain people say the platinum is so that I exhaust this game to get my value out of it. I'm like, that's if that's the value you put into it, and I'll give you that. The value I have in it is the enjoyment I gotten out the game. Can you believe there's certain games I played a million times and have never gotten a platinum? Can you believe that shit? You know what I mean? Can you believe that shit? I've never once have gotten a platinum, even though on games that I played so many times. There's games where I'm very close. I'm talking about like 90 something percent, and I just don't like. I just I don't even go back to get the motherfucking platinum. Like I just don't. I could, but I don't. Like I just know why. Like you know what it is? I started gaming when it looks like it's impossible to even start the motherfucking game. Do you know how hard it was to start a motherfucking game right when Atari, Nintendo type of shit? Like it might take you 10 minutes to finally boot up Super Mario. It might take you 10 minutes. You gotta finagle the little cartridge just right. You gotta blow on it, even though they tell you not to. You still blow on it anyways. And then the fucking screen come up and it's all pixelated in certain areas to where it takes out certain pixels. You don't see certain shit, and it might show up in random spots of the TV and shit. Is not where it's supposed to be. And you're like, God damn, maybe it'll like clear out. And you like try to like, cause you play the game so many motherfucking times, you know exactly what the controllers are. You know where it start, where it's player one, player two, and other shit. You just click through it, and hopefully it clears out once the game initiate, but it doesn't. So you unplug the shit, you bring the cartridge back out, you blow that shit again, bro. You know how much shit that is to finally get a game to work, to play and shit was fucking a fucking achievement on its own. It should make that little sound, that little Xbox sound when you fucking when you finally got Super Mario to run or Contra to run, or you know what I'm saying, any one of them games, right? You should hear that bling noise. You know what I'm saying? You heard that shit. Oh, cool. I got that achievement. The game's on, right? Damn, 3,000 bronze trophies. I have nowhere near that much. God damn. I have like 748. But this is not an excuse for anything. I just don't. And this fucking account is one of many. Like I don't even remember all of them. Why y'all think I have so many AKAs? It's just unfortunately I don't remember like the original passwords or something when I moved from console to console sometimes. Because I just keep it fucking saved. I just make a random email sometimes and just keep it saved and I just like forget the shit. Damn, you got 1,000. You got like 142. Like I play on so many accounts. I just don't give a shit. Like you can see this shit. I don't care. If you want to know if I'm good at something, play me. I might not be good at fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? But play me on some shit I said I'm good at. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I don't get it. The only reason why I'm seeing this is because I just realized it's like people hide their shit or people like talk about it like it matters. It don't really matters, but there's certain things that do matter. Like if it says you don't have shit in your name, like you don't play shit and you talking about games, like I don't need to hear about you talking about games at all. Like you don't play them. What do you mean? Don't talk to me about games. You can talk to me about other shit. Tell me about this 1080 Ti. Is it turbo? Is it turbo or is it supercharged? I could have swore they don't come out until like 2028. Tell me about that. Like, yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that shit. Hey, I be getting mad as fuck when I see that shit. Like, if you gonna kill something, like, I feel like the only reason why you should kill something is to eat it. Low key, that's how I feel. When I see some pretty ass white girl with a fucking big ass rifle taking a picture next to a dead tiger laid next to her, I'd be mad as fuck. I'm like, bitch, like what the fuck? Like, you ever see this shit? Like sometimes I just scroll through Twitter and I just see a picture of that. I'm like, God damn it. You're like low key. I wish like that tiger, like the tiger that it impregnated, like the female tiger was around and just jump on this bitch and just snap the neck and feed her unborn tiger babies with it. You know what I mean? God damn. I just gonna shoot a tiger for no reason, just because you could. Like, who couldn't? Like, I mean, who couldn't like set up a whole tent, chill there, and wait for a motherfucking animal that had no idea you was there come through and just pull a trigger on a motherfucker? Like, jeez, why is that entertaining? I don't get that shit. But cockfighting, no, I'm just playing. I'm from Asia. I'm sorry. Asian motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They be like, yeah, cockfights, dog fights, is whatever. I'm from Asia. They don't give a shit about that. They make everything fight. As a kid, I used to make crickets fights. Did y'all know you could do that? If you tie a cricket up and make it spin around constantly, you put it in a little bowl next to another cricket, like two male crickets, they beat the shit out of each other. As kids, I used to bet money on it. Do you know how long I've been gambling? Do you understand now? Like, is that's how far it's been. Asian motherfuckers from like at least when I was growing up, all right, in the 80s, early. I was born early 80s, or what I can remember is late 80s and early 90s. Asian motherfuckers be over there wild and they don't give a fuck. And when I went back to visit when I was 18, it was still wilding like a motherfucker. And when I was like 28, I came back, that motherfucker still wilding like a motherfucker. So I don't think it has changed that much. All right. I mean, they don't give a shit. Like they don't. I mean, now they don't fuck with wildlife no more. At least besides poachers and shit, they leave wildlife alone. But there's certain shit motherfuckers be motherfuckers be wilding out here. Like you can make birds fight. You know what I'm saying? And bet money on it. Asian motherfuckers will bet money on anything. You can make two motherfuckers fight and then bet money on it. That's simple. That happened like every other week. You know what I mean? the fuck, the fuck that come from, bro? Who got who pregnant? Who pregnant? Y'all talking about Vieira? Oh, you mean the tiger? You stupid. Beetle battles. I don't know nothing about beetles, bro. But you can make damn near. You don't know, bro. I'm telling you. If you get two like grown male crickets, right? Especially the one that chirps, because if they chirp, they grown enough to like mate. So they like to show dominance. And when you piss them off, and then you put it next to another motherfucking male, cricket that's the same size, they both dominant motherfuckers. So they look at each other like, bitch, motherfucker, like, I can't stand you, and they start fighting for no reason, just by pissing them off. No, like if you hold them, if you tie a tiny little string around them and just spin them around a little bit, they get mad as fuck. And you just put them in like a little cup, they start fighting. I would have motherfuckers out here in their own backyards and shit, looking, finding crickets and shit. Y'all ain't never seen kung fu movies from back in the day, like, and some motherfuckers be watching the cricket fights and shit. You never noticed that? It's an ancient fucking Asian shit. It go back way back in the day, like way back. Like it's hard to like break that shit. Asian motherfuckers love to see shit fight. Like I don't know why that's the case. I have no idea why that's the case. But Asian motherfuckers just love seeing motherfuckers fight, no matter the species. It's the weirdest shit. Cockfights used to go down like every Tuesday. You know what I mean? And then they eat the loser. The loser will get eaten, cuz. I don't want to play favorites, D, but I low key agree. I ain't gonna front. I low key agree. I love all my Asian brothers. I'm sorry, but I low key agree. It's fucked up because I'm actually more Chinese, than Japanese. Of course, I'm not Japanese at all, but I'm partially Chinese, so that's kind of fucked up. But I just it is what it is. Low key facts, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyways, man, I'm about to hop off. Before I hop off, I just want to talk about play your games, man. If you play the games that you like, that's all that matters. You don't have to like explain shit to nobody. You know what I mean? And as soon as you see motherfuckers start explaining this type of shit away, you know something's up. When you hear disclaimers, every time somebody bring up some shit, they bring up disclaimers before they actually say that shit. Not a fanboy, but nigga, yeah, come on now, come on now. Then you should have no reason to say that. I'm not racist or nothing, but that's what I was talking about earlier with Bill Burr. Like, I'm not racist or nothing, but you know, insert group name followed by a fucked up conversation. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Really? I mean, Japan took over a lot of shit, and that's crazy. They gangster as fuck when they was able to take over like big ass countries. You imagine that shit? You just imagine China, how big China is, and then Japan was fucking it up in, like during World War II. Like Japan was like fucking them up. Like right before World War II, like Japan like fucked up China, boy, and they fucked up a whole lot of people. Korea, all that shit. Such a tiny little continent, like couple of islands of motherfuckers, basically. And some gangster shit. That like when you read about the history of that shit, you be like, God damn, that's cold, man. Like how the fuck? I mean, they was fucking savage as fuck, and you feel for and like Chinese people, Korean people, shit, even Vietnamese people too. At the time, that shit was wilding, right? But you gotta like pay homage to that shit. Like that's impressive. And this group of small ass motherfucking people just come through. And yeah, and you know what it is? It's because back in the day, like people in mainland Asia, they just very separated. They don't care for one another. Like Japan was like a unit. You feel me? The whole country of Japan unified by one emperor. That was the scariest shit. That's the worst thing that could ever happen to the world when Japan became one unit. They spent their whole history fighting each other. In one moment, they became one. They fought everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Yeah, I mean they never took over like Vietnam, but they like had territories in that bitch for a second. You know what I'm saying? And not too much shit. Maybe because they don't want to like that. I don't know. You gotta admit though, Vietnam is one. If y'all don't know, man, I'm not saying this just because I'm Vietnamese, but Vietnam has not lost a war. They have. Well, let me take. Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm kind of right. They lost some and win some, but usually they always win themselves back. Like it's the craziest shit. If you know anything about like the history of Vietnam, like besides from the Vietnam War, because America lost that shit too. They lost like a motherfucker. And trust me, they lost. Because if they didn't, I wouldn't be here. If they won, I would have stayed in Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Vietnam has not lost. Do you know how many hundreds of years China tried to take over Vietnam and never succeeded? They won some and lost some and won some and lost some, but they always took the motherfucking country back. They never like was ever beaten for long. There's certain points in history where like Vietnam was completely taken over and then they like rebelled and took the shit back. It's some of the most gangster shit. That's actually why it's dope as fuck to read about all that shit, you know? But if you read about all that shit, and you see the wild shit that goes on in every certain, country's history. And of course, I'm Asian, so I read up on Asian shit the most. I mean, that's what it is, right? I know some shit about most, other, cultures too. But of course, I would read up that shit, man. I mean, shit's be crazy, bro. There was a story, and this is actual facts too, by the way. Like, there's a pair of sisters, right, and they're twins, and one of them was the wife of like a beast general, right? And he served the country. Unfortunately, he got decapitated by like the goddamn. I need to read up on that shit again. She got decapitated by the military, so she got pissed off, rebelled. Her and her sister actually took over the country again in the name of Vietnam. It's the most gangster name, like the most gangster name ever. When you think of female warriors in Vietnam, you will think of these two women first. You know what I mean? It's the coldest shit I've ever heard. Like, wait, they killed your husband, so you like killed all of them and took back the country? You know what I'm saying? It's a tragic ending. They both died in battle later in life, but that's still the coldest story I've ever heard. Like just two women just like took over and shit. You know what I mean? It's wild, bro. Like and Japan's the more like their history is nuts. They fought each other forever and outsider, and all of a sudden they became a unit and they took over damn near everything. It was the fucking most crazy shit. But that's because mainland Asia didn't get along with each other at all. Even like China itself as a country was like a very divided unit. They was not together. They all look after each other. They didn't care about each other at all. That's why Japan just came through and just rolled through them because all in the name of the emperor. It was some gangster shit. Yeah, you see that shit. You read about like the history of the world and shit is the most fascinating shit. Of course, China's always divided because China is not like countries and borders and shit is man made. It's not real. You know what I mean? China has so much history because realistically, China is basically a group of people that diversify. That's all it is. There's like so many different language in China, so many different culture in China. You know what I mean? Just because you have that line, that border that says this is China, doesn't mean these Chinese people are the same. Within China, there's so many different type of people that really don't even associate with each other. You know what I'm saying? Some of them low key hate each other, like like a white person that hate like a Jewish person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not meaning any disrespect, but as an Asian dude, I'm like y'all both just seem white to me. Like I don't isn't Jewish just a religion that's like y'all just white, right? Like I don't understand. Like I'm ignorant as fuck to that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like how do you just because like it's not like it's a race and I don't understand. And Chinese people are the same way. They have different sect of Chinese people that don't like each other like that for real shit. It's wild. Oh yeah, that's just crazy. No shit, Kevin Mac. Huh. I guess I do need to read up on that, but that's the type of shit that doesn't really interest me too much. The Jewish, faith and all that. I'm not gonna front. So I don't read up on how all that works. Hey, and real shit, it's just a gamer running his mouth, all right? Y'all shouldn't take none of this to heart. I tell motherfuckers to eat dick burritos, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not the smartest motherfucker. It's like some of y'all be saying I'm smart. Like, I appreciate it, but bro, I'm not like that. I'm not smart like that, bro. It's just I like what I like. That's why the only time I talk about shit is the stuff I know. That's why I sound like I'm smart because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that talk about shit they don't know. That's why they look dumb. Yeah. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, stick to what you know and what you like. There's no reason to talk about other shit that you have nothing to do with. Damn, I said I was gonna be on here for an hour. It's an hour and a half. Sorta. I started late. Right. See? Think about that. Britain too, realistically, practically just a motherfucking island. You feel me? Just basically Britain also just another motherfucking island. Took over so much shit. Well, technically they didn't take over Hong Kong. They occupied it for a while. They had to give it back. It's now China again. But of course, Hong Kong people don't consider themselves the rest of the Chinese people that's there. Hong Kong people believe that they are Hong Kong people. They are not just mainland Chinese people. It's wow, and they barely understand each other. Usually people in Hong Kong, I believe, speak Cantonese, and most of like a lot of areas will speak Mandarin, and they would barely understand each other. Just like Vietnamese. If I speak to a northern Vietnamese dude, I'm gonna have to pay attention to this what this motherfucker is saying. Like I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, guys? Like, I don't understand you. I know you speak Vietnamese. I recognize it, but what are you saying for real? I can't. I can't fan. I don't know if like it's just imagine going to like the deep south and just speaking to a dude with like the thickest southern accent with all this twang in it, and they using nothing but like southern slang. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? And you way up north. You are up north, dude, and you speak to him. Just imagine way worse than that. Way worse than that. This is how me and a northern Vietnamese dude, like a real thick ass accent northern Vietnamese dude, like he be saying stuff, and I was just was like, explain what that word means and why you say it like that. You know what I mean? Well, I understand exactly what it is they saying, and that's within a small ass country. Vietnam is small as fuck. You could drive from the top of the bottom of, from the top of the country to the bottom of the country, and it doesn't even take you like a day. It's not even a day worth of driving. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mandarin and Cantonese sound totally different. And and I forgot which one it is, but Cantonese or Mandarin, but Vietnamese sound like a lot like one of them. Because, Vietnamese and Chinese people have a very deep history with each other. A lot of it is not pleasant. Some is, that's why we have a lot of cultural significant, things in similarities to each other. Yeah, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of words in Mandarin that sounds a lot like Vietnamese, but I don't know Mandarin. Like if a dude speak Mandarin to me, it just sounds to my ears and shit. You know what I mean? And then I'll pick up some words. I'll just pick up a couple words like, oh, like he's saying something about this shit, but it's damn near impossible to like break down. I don't know why. Like I said, I was gonna talk about some gaming shit, and we got all the way to like Asia's history and language and shit. How the fuck we get all the way here? But I'm gonna hop off soon, man. I gotta play some games. I'm probably gonna have to finish Leon's fucking mission. I wish I had more time to play games and shit. You know what I mean? That's why like sometimes YouTube just be cutting into it and shit. I ain't gonna front. That's why I don't know if I'll ever be like a quote unquote YouTuber like that. Like I just it'll cut into gaming too much, man. Right? And I'm not talking about the motherfuckers that like stream all the damn time because they playing it. Yeah. Shut down stream. All right, bro. So I'm gonna hop off. I mean, there's not really much to talk about. We just out here chilling, you know. Roll Flush, Draco Rex, Asian Gambit. Um, I will definitely stream Devil May Cry though. That's a promise. I would not do that. That's insane. Y'all gonna see these combos. Hey, and low key, man, I thought I know some Devil May Cry combos until I saw some Devil May Cry combos, and I'm like, oh shit, I ain't been doing shit. You know what I mean? I just saw some shit that just blew my mind. But I'll see y'all Tuesday, man. Um, and I mean, as y'all see, I won't talk about shit I don't give a fuck about on that chat room. And there's no reason to. But yeah, like, sub, comment, all that bullshit. It's a wild night, man. Y'all have it. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later.